Welcome once more unto the roll. Welcome back to Under the Roll. I am your host, Cole, and today I am joined by Tony.
We're here.
Chris.
Hello.
Frank.
Hello.
And Adam.
We're here.
Last time, honestly, a lot happened. It would be really hard to recap. So we're just going to say we were at the jail. Everyone split up. Some bad things happened. Now we've all met up at the burning wreckage of Kiva's house. So you guys agree to follow Mong. Can't get back to the city. The guards are furious, and they are fairly certain your group are, in fact, bandits. They are fairly certain you killed Captain Ra, and so you only have one way to go. Well, two, I guess. You can go back to Omashu. Last time you took that road, you got attacked by bandits. Or you can go into the woods to find safety, and maybe those same bandits that would attack you if you went to Omashu. Rock and hard place, really. So you go into the woods. You guys keep having these extremely long days. You keep picking up emotional conditions. Kallik has troubled and guilty, right?
Yes.
That's what I gave you. Brock has troubled.
Mm-hmm.
Dae Zaya had angry, and we're going to let him clear it for burning down Kiva's house.
All right.
And Lungdrol picked up afraid, and I'm going to go ahead and say he cleared that by running and abandoning.
I'm still insecure, though.
You are still insecure. Everyone's carrying some baggage. That said, you guys go into the woods. Mong did tell you it was going to be about 2 hours. You remember from the last time you went up to the camp and came back, it's about 2 or 3 hours. Mong knows the way a little better than Kiva did, so he can get you there faster. Or at least he would. Just out of nowhere, a rock comes and smacks into his temple, and he drops on the spot. What do you do?
I'll
Another rock comes out, hits Lungdrol square in the chest, real hard, like a freaking sledgehammer. Drops you to your butt.
Which direction did it come from?
Up in the trees.
I throw up a rock wall.
Rock wall's up. Great. Another rock hits the wall, plinks off of it. What happens next?
Is Mong important?
Important enough to get our story straight, maybe. I'll grab him. I'm going to throw him over my shoulders as best I can under this rock wall.
I'm going to blast air up towards where we saw the rocks coming out, seeing if I can get the branches or anything to move so we can see what's happening, or if there's anyone up there, see if I can knock them out.
Okay.
I cough uncontrollably and try to gain my bearings.
What a great in-character reaction to have. Actually, I do want Lungdrol to mark 1 fatigue just for that hit. It's a pretty solid hit. You're winded, and actually, I might even give you a condition, or not a condition, but a status. Take impaired.
Impaired.
You're slowed and off balance. Mark 1 fatigue or take -2 to all physical actions.
Real quick, I want to try and make a little bit of mud. Hopefully, if Kallik can clean it, I'm going to put it over Mong's wound so that he doesn't bleed out or anything.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
You do that.
Yeah.
So you try to blast the trees with air. The branches rustle out, and you do see somebody in the trees. Doesn't knock him out. Before you can really get a bearing on him, he darts off into the night, jumping from tree to tree.
So I'm presuming that they weren't a rock bender because they didn't do anything to your wall. So they were just like throwing rocks at us.
I think so. And I'll lower the rock wall.
And as the rock wall comes down, a surge of bandits comes running up to you guys. And now we are going to have our first combat.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
There are about 12 bandits. You can look at them. You can see they're just your typical bandits, low-ranking troops, low-ranking members of the Tumbling Stone. They don't really have equipment. They're just there swarming you and attacking. So how combat works, there are 3 sets of things you can do in combat. You can defend and maneuver, you can advance and attack, or you can evade and observe. You will be allowed to discuss, figure out what your strategy will be, and then each of you will lock in which of those 3 things you're doing. Before you do that, I am going to choose for my NPCs. I'm committed to my choices before you guys ever discuss or commit to yours. Once I lock mine in, I can't change no matter what you say your strategy is.
Okay.
So I'm going to treat them as 3 groups of 4.
I would say that maybe defend and maneuver might be the best one for me to lock into.
I'm in the same boat as you.
If you guys are okay, I would do evade and observe.
I'm planning on doing the same. Evade and observe.
I want to do evade and observe because I can do slip over ice, which I could to clear a fatigue, and then I can reposition foes within reach and decide who is engaged with whom.
So it sounds like we're all going to be defend and maneuver or evade and observe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you resolve your approach, roll with the appropriate stat. Defend and maneuver goes with focus.
Okay.
Advance and attack rolls with passion. Evade and observe, you either roll with creativity or harmony. Player chooses. On a 7 through 9, you can use 1 basic or mastered technique. On a 10 plus, choose one from this list. Mark 1 fatigue to use a learned technique. Use 1 practice technique or use 2 different basic or mastered.
Could we avoid combat and ask them to take us to their leader?
You can try. I live and die by the rule that talking is a free action. No time passes when you're trying to talk to each other or to NPCs. So unless you decide you want to try to use a move to convince them to do that, then I would just let you talk to them. They're going to say no. So are we all like locked in? We're all committed to what we're doing?
I think so, yeah.
I think so.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to start by doing our defend and maneuvers. I only picked one of my groups to defend and maneuver. They come in, they see Lungdrol, looks a little bruised. They make a beeline and go, the 4 of them, swarm Lungdrol. All of them, they're just within like striking distance. They're doing the seize a position move under
okay,
defend.
okay.
So they're seizing the position, they're running up and getting all up in Lungdrol's business. Who else is defending and maneuvering?
Just me.
You are. And what are you trying to do with that?
So do I have to roll first?
Yes. So Frank, for you, go ahead and roll those 2d10 or 2d6.
Well,
Sorry.
I was like, whoa.
Well, that's no bueno. So that would be a 7.
7. So you may use 1 basic or mastered technique.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to use Air Swipe, which is prepare to cast an arc of pressurized air to knock away incoming attacks and throw enemies off balance. If an enemy attacks you, you may mark 1 fatigue to cast the arc and block or divert the strike. If no enemy has attacked you by the end of the exchange, you may cast the arc to inflict 2 fatigue on up to 3 enemies.
You actually managed to just completely wipe that. Like they had swarmed him. They all came in looking real mad, and your air swipe just scatters them, knocks them down. They're weak bandits.
Okay, cool.
So they ran in, tried to jump Lungdrol, and you're just like, no. Most of these guys, like we've talked about, they are not really very good at fighting benders. They like to go pick on farmers at the edge of their fields. And as you've just experienced, doing something pretty big that can slash across all 3 of them just knocks them out. All right, the next 2 of mine are advancing and attacking. They just watched what happened. They watched this air swipe take out a bunch of them. They all stand back and they start looking on the ground for some rocks. So they're going to start striking, and they're going to start striking, believe it or not, at the most dangerous person they've seen.
Yay! I made myself a target.
They're just going to start throwing rocks at you. So you will end up marking 4 fatigue
Oh, dang.
as you just get
no.
pelted with rocks.
And then once I get a full fatigue, I take a status, right?
Yep, you take a condition.
Or a condition. Okay.
That guy's scary. Hit him. They're just pelting you with stones. And
I'm very fatigued now.
all right, so that's advance and attack done. We will move on to evade and observe.
Do you mind if I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to get into the middle of a group of 4,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to use the thick mud to transform the earth into sticky, sinking mud.
Perfect. Roll your 2d6 first. 10 plus.
Yeah, it's an 11.
Hey!
Nice.
You said you wanted to do sticky mud, so go ahead and mark 1 fatigue, mark it up to practiced, and
So I will say for that, it says I can use strike against each stuck foe in the next exchange.
all right, so just for free, yep.
Mm-hmm.
So next time around when we do advance and attack or any exchange, you
It
just get to
says
use it.
regardless of chosen approach.
Nice. Who's doing what next?
I am wanting to. I'm going to use 1 fatigue to clear my impaired status.
Okay. We'll roll your 2d6 to see how
Okay.
many moves you can do. That's going to be the first thing we do. Because if you roll less than a 6, you don't get to do anything.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, no.
So he does nothing.
I'm still just. Okay.
But does he still get to mark the fatigue to remove impaired?
I'll let you do it. You clear impaired at least.
Cleared, impaired, got 3
You're
fatigue.
sitting there coughing, getting real tired. Just got pelted with a stone out of nowhere. Bandits started trying to kick you while you were on the ground. All right, Kallik,
Now
you're the last
So
one.
now to me. Okay. So I'm also doing evade and observe. So let's see. 3. Hold on. That's 3. And I can use harmony, right?
Yep.
So it's just 6.
So Kallik's still a little rattled from what he just saw.
Well, to be fair, I did pick up Mong, so he's on my back
Oh, yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
That's true.
Do I still get a clear 1 fatigue for evade and observe?
Clear 1 fatigue and roll with creativity or harm.
Okay.
So if you ever need to heal, you just do an evade and observe.
Yeah.
There's only 2 groups of bandits left. Lungdrol and Kallik are a little bit encumbered and not feeling so hot, but Lungdrol's kind of starting to pick himself up.
I'm gonna set Mong back on the ground. I'm just gonna drop him onto the ground.
He's not even awake. He's like, oh!
I was gonna say, honestly, he should be really toughened up by now because we beat the shit out of him.
So that wraps up that exchange. We start another exchange.
All right.
So it's back to me.
Well, no. So now we all decide again. Are we?
Oh, we can switch per.
Yeah. Now we change. Now we all get to change our stances.
Oh, okay. I'm still going to stick with defend and maneuver because, again, that's what I have the most mastered in.
I'm actually going to choose advance and attack.
I am as
Oh, here. Let me lock in before you got because.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
yeah.
supposed to have any information about you. But you know what? They're bandits. They're pretty. Anyway, go ahead. I put mine in. My guys are committed. Their
Okay.
cards are played.
I am going to defend and maneuver.
Okay.
But I'm still going to do defend and maneuver. And then you both are going to do attack.
I'm going to do advance and attack.
Okay.
My guys did not put defend and maneuver. So
Oh, okay.
you guys will get to go first.
Okay. So let me roll with what?
Focus.
Oh, 6. Oh, God. Dang it.
You're still just concerned about Mong. It's fine. It's not like you're almost buddies at this point. You beat the crap out of him and you feel bad.
After I dropped him on the ground, he made that sound. And I was like, shit, what did I? Should I help him? What do I do?
All right.
Oh, no.
6.
Oh, yeah. A buddy.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to have my guys go first just because,
Yeah.
honestly, they were still just throwing stones. So the ones that are impaired as an NPC, they choose 1 fewer techniques. I have these guys only taking 1 technique. So that whole half is stuck. Instead of throwing stones, they're just trying to get their feet out of the earth. They pick up their stones. They're trying real hard, but they don't have balance. They don't have leverage. They're just the rocks that do hit you kind of just plink off you like,
Yeah, baby.
Unfortunately, there is a whole nother group that's now close enough to start punching at you. And
Bring
so
it.
that is exactly what they will do. They are going to just start striking. Brock will be taking 2 fatigue for being punched by a bunch of bandits.
Perfect.
Okay.
10.
Nice. So you actually get to do either 2 basic or mastered techniques, or you can do 1 learned or practiced technique.
Okay, I will do explosion of air.
All right. What does that do?
Bring air into a tight, compact form and then let it loose, blasting wind outward with great force. Mark condition for all combatants engaged with you or in the area.
Okay. So they will all take a condition and they start kind of backing off. Now you hit the whole group with the blast of air, which I'm going to guess is a fart, a big
There was a
stinky. So yeah, just big old radius. Everyone just kind of gets swamped by this. Like, oh my God.
Was that a learned or a practiced one for you?
Learned.
That will switch to practiced.
Okay.
You've leveled that up. You will mark a fatigue for using it.
Okay.
And was anybody evading and observing?
This is me now. I'm
Okay,
taking- I got an 8.
An 8. So you will get to use 1 technique.
Okay. After I saw Lungdrol do his thing, does it look like they're going to try to run?
It looks like most of them have just fallen to their butts. It looks like they don't really want to be engaged with this anymore.
Okay.
You can't really tell if they want to
Mm-hmm.
keep fighting or not, but they're certainly not acting as, when they first charged up on you, it was lots of shouting, lots of get them.
Yeah.
That energy is gone. So
I'm going to provoke them or provoke 1 at least. It says when you provoke an NPC opponent into attacking you, roll with passion, which I'm assuming I already kind of did. On a hit, they're coming at you specifically, but it lets me clear a condition.
okay, is that a
It's one of my moves.
okay.
It's a hammer move.
Hammer. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll let you do that. So
Okay.
what do you say to this? Like all these other guys are like, they've either been beat down already. They're not looking happy. They're stuck in the mud. They're reeling from being farted on too aggressively. What do you say to one of them to make them just filled with fury and rage and tunnel vision at Brock.
So he'd be kind of yelling this, but he would be like, you came at us and you're outnumbering us and you think you're just going to run away? Come back here and fight me.
Well, fine, I will. I'm not scared of you. Just tell your friends to stop attacking me because they're scary. And then as you're like taunting him and he's kind of taking the bait, you just see this arc of fire shoot across. Not from him,
Okay.
but a big old fire blast, just pillar of flame, sort of kind of cuts between as best as it can, just kind of draws a line and mostly divides you guys from the bandits. And you just hear a voice from the woods. Kallik, you should probably tell him to stop. Or are you trying to make another group of followers into murderers?
What?
Kallik, what?
Oh, God.
And stepping out of the trees is a firebender who happens to be wearing the exact same uniform that Kallik is.
That's my buddy Juke.
What does Juke look like, Tony? Since he's your character.
Okay, so imagine Zuko when he was just like hardcore after the Avatar, always short hair. He's got kind of like scraggly hair, but his eyes are kind of just like voids of crazy because he's kind of unstable. Juke is not necessarily like a beefy kind of dude, but it's like, oh, okay, you don't want to get near him because he can probably hold Brock well enough. They could go toe to toe, but those like voids of crazy eyes, that's his main feature.
Like Azula?
Oh, there you go. Okay, that's better. That's better. Yeah, Azula. He's got Azula vibes. I can fix him. Yeah. But that's kind of where we're going. His uniform is much cleaner than mine. Not that he's taken better care of it, but he's with the group, and so he's like, "This is mine, and this is what I'm wearing." He has a little bit of alterations to it. You can clearly tell that it's like, wait, yours is the same as his, but he has taken liberties to banditify it, I guess.
So there you go. Coming out of the woods, there's Juke. And yes, his uniform, very similar to Kallik's. The insignias are the biggest change. They look almost the same with just a few tweaks here and there, a little bit of different trim, but same cut, same style, same everything. And what do you do?
Guys, we need to run. I will explain to you who this man is, but we need to get out of here now. This guy is not here to play with us.
Why should you're wearing the same thing as him?
I will explain it after we get to safety. We need to get out of here.
He also said something about you getting us murdered.
Okay,
And he calls, pick this guy up. Another man comes running out of the trees and runs straight for Mong.
oh no, our
And
buddy.
he crouches down by Mong and he leans over him and then he just looks up. He's unconscious. Who put mud on the wound? Are you trying to cause an infection?
Well, it stopped the bleeding.
He needs to be treated. I have a field kit that I can take care of him with, but we're going to need to get him back to camp. Are you okay? He points at Lungdrol. I saw you take that rock to the chest.
Yeah, I'm all right now.
Probably have some bruising for a while, but
Yeah.
I think you'll be all right.
Wait, so is he here to kill us or what's happening?
It doesn't seem like
Kallik.
we're in danger anymore.
What is going on?
Okay, I'm gonna like kind of stand up, like, okay, Juke, what the hell is happening?
As I say that, I just punch a bandit in the face.
Sankey
I
drops.
just
So Sankey looks like your typical doctor type. He's got very trim, neat hair, very trim facial hair. Sets Mong back down, looks at Brock and just...
Not that guy. Just one of the other ones that was attacking us.
Now he's got to go treat another
Oh.
person.
Oh, is this your guy?
They're all our guys. I see you brought one of ours back. Thank you for that.
Him again.
Broken nose. Thank you. Now I don't have anything to shove up his nose to fix it. Just puts his thumbs on both sides and kind of pops it back into place. The bandage is like, oh. Anybody else you want to brutalize before we can get back to the discussion? That's
I have another one by like
don't.
the front of his clothes and my fist raised, and I'm like, well, I mean,
Juke
They
shoots a
attacked us.
fireball. Juke just does a quick little kick and launches a fireball roughly in your, not to hit you, but
yeah.
a warning shot.
Okay.
I think you should put him down.
I'll like put him down, but I still have my fist raised, and I'm like, so then why did they attack us?
I'm just here to treat the wounded.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk to me. I just make sure that there's no more casualties than there need to be. And then
What is happening?
Juke steps up. Oh, did he not tell you?
Tell them
No.
what? That you drove us into this weird place of, are we doing what's right or are we not? Juke, you up and abandoned what we stood for and continued to drive on everything that we were trying to fight against.
Well, somebody had to do it. We had something, Kallik. We had something great, and you walked away from it. Everybody walked away from it because you couldn't live with your choices.
Our choices were hurting people. That's not what we signed up to do.
Our choices were helping people for a while, too. They were putting money in our pockets.
That's not something that we ever wanted.
Yeah, well, now look where we are. Look how many people you've hurt in the past few days, I imagine. As you found a new group of friends.
Friends that are helping me figure out what the hell is going on here.
What the hell is going on here?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Juke.
That
I
means
used to be a member of the prestigious Iron Guard.
that was the
Till
mercenary.
somebody made it all fall apart.
Who?
He's talking about me.
What did you do?
Look, okay, we're going to explain this right here, right now. The Iron Guard started out with a small
Well,
group
no,
of...
we're going to explain it as we walk back to camp. You're coming with us.
I think we might have to let them lead us there.
Is this like a hostage situation?
Do you want it to be a hostage situation?
That's just kind of what it seems like.
I mean, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if we all just go back to the headquarters.
Okay, so we're hostages. All right, well, let's just walk.
Okay, Kallik, you can tell your story now. Just follow us. And the bandits that aren't incapacitated kind of pick themselves up and limp away. The people who need to be carried get carried. Thanks, guys, for making our load a little heavier.
I call Marcel, and I'm just gonna sit on him and walk.
Great.
Oh, I forgot about the pig.
Bora Bora. Marcel, get down here.
All right.
Your friend had questions, Kallik. Why don't you tell him? Why don't you tell him how much of a screw-up you are?
To set the record straight, the Iron Guard started as me, Juke, Norn, and Mena. Juke here, as you saw, was our resident firebender, who was a little unhinged. Norn was...
No. Just because I'm willing to do what other people aren't doesn't mean you get to call me unhinged. Come on now.
We started as a group that we thought we were doing good for our city. And as we got more popular, the jobs got bigger and we started taking money to do them. Dae, you may have heard of us. You were from the same city. So some of the things we were doing seemed good, but eventually what we had found out was a lot of what we were doing was just burning families out of holes, essentially. The bandits we thought we were fighting, the gangs we thought we were fighting were groups of people trying to survive in the lower rings of Ba Sing Se, and eventually it got to our core and we couldn't live with the fact that we were tearing people apart and taking money for it.
Correction. You say burning people out of holes. Burning them out of homes. It wasn't fire that killed that man, Kallik.
You're right. That was a mistake on our part, but that is what drove us. That's what drove us out of being a part of this group that we thought again was doing something good. I left because my team left, and I needed to repent for that. We were never meant to kill anybody. We were supposed to be helping.
If it wasn't fire that killed him, how did he die?
In our last job that we took, we were supposed to get rid of a gang known as the Viper Bats, and a fire started. I'm gonna glare over at him in
Don't look
their
at me.
compound. That fire quickly got out of control, and in the midst of people trying to run and us trying to go after our target, Norin, who was so close to me, one of my best friends, he thought he found our target and fired off some rocks towards them. It ended up being a mother and a child, and their father jumped in to stop that. That was the moment we learned that what we were doing was wrong and we needed to get out. So that's my story. That's why he's wearing the same uniform as I am. We gave up that life. Norin left. Mina left. They both disappeared from my life, and I decided that I needed to either find them again or find a group that I could essentially repair what I had broken. Juke hasn't. He's obviously here, so we're with him now.
If you're trying to repent, why do you still wear the uniform?
I was wondering the same thing.
It's I don't know, something I'm proud of, was proud of. It didn't start as killing and breaking families apart and beating up people. It started as defending people who needed defending. We were helping until the fame kind of got to us. I can't will myself to get rid of this uniform. It's a part of me, and I think it might always be. So I'm sorry for wearing the same uniform that he might be, but he's defiling it.
I think it was
Why are
already
you still
defiled.
wearing the uniform?
Well, some of us decided we needed to move on because our fearless leader lets fires burn out of control. Whatever, I don't need to explain myself to you. It was just as important to me to be part of this Iron Guard as it was to continue on with the work that we were doing. And now he thinks just because he wants to be the saddest boy in the world, he can carry on this little uniform like it means something.
Okay, this is too much. What's going to happen to us when we get back to the camp?
We're going to talk with Raan.
I feel like I don't want to do that.
I feel like you don't have a choice.
I kind of disagree with that.
With him saying that, I'm going to look at Juke. I'm going to grab the patch, or I guess, whatever, or my the symbol. I'm going to grab it and I'm going to tear it off of my uniform.
I think if you ripped off the patch, now you've got some closure as to why the uniform is being associated with lieutenants in the Tumbling Stone. I think I would let you clear troubled for ripping off your insignia.
Okay. So yeah, grab it, rip it off. I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. And I'm going to look to Dae and just give him a look of whatever you're thinking of doing, I'm with you.
There you go. Trying to turn your back on all the consequences like you always do, like you always did. Everyone knew what it was leading to, and you watched it happen until you couldn't bear to take it anymore. You think throwing a patch on the ground is going to absolve you of that?
So I'm not going to this camp. I'm not dealing with Raan because I've already seen this dude. He's an unhinged earthbender. I'm not doing that. So since we had our little moment.
First, before you do that real quick, what's the setup? Do we have
Good question.
Do we have the enemies behind us? We're kind of in the middle.
You're kind of
the
in the
rest are
middle.
in the
There's
front.
a throng of them going. And Juke clocks that you two might be having a... I wouldn't do that if I were you. There's enough Iron Vanguard members in all the trees and all the forest. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
Well, I'm not you, and I don't know about you guys, but I can run really fast. So I'm not going to this camp, guys.
I am going to look at him, and I don't think I'm going to follow. I'm going to give you an understanding look.
I'm going to airbend myself up and over. And I am gone.
Well, go ahead and shift 1 to excellence.
Well, I'm in trouble. Oh, that puts me at +3 excellence.
And Dae Zaya is no longer in the scene. What do you three do?
I look at one of the enemy's guards, whatever, walking nearby. I'm like, have you been told about the Order of the Broken Wind? Would you be interested in learning about it, perchance?
What's the order of the... Oh, sorry, my... was that stench?
Yes.
Oh.
You release the wind at any given moment freely, and you don't hold it in. I am Lungdrol.
And he farts. I am Rice.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Rice.
Pleasure to meet you too. I only had one in me. I'm sorry. I can't do another
apologies.
one.
I did not mean to overstep the flatulence.
It's okay. Good to meet you, Lungdrol.
What is Brock doing?
Brock is pretty stoic right now. He's just kind of stiffly following and taking in the conversation of what's going on. He's just going to go along with what's happening right now.
All right. So the rest of the way is pretty uneventful. The bandits aren't really looking to fight or pick any more fights. Juke is being a dick the entire time, just constant petty remarks. Anything Kallik says, he's kind of got a rebuttal to be rude about it, trying to get a rise out of Kallik, trying to scope out how you guys are reacting as well, just to see what you're saying. Other than that, though, not a whole lot happens. You get to the bandit camp, and it's got a little outer wall set up. It's not as nice as Yaifo's wall. It's not nearly as tall, but it's about 6 feet, little like branches and sticks woven together. But when you step inside, it's not at all like what you might imagine when you think bandit camp. There's music playing, there's excited chatter, and it's not just filthy, scrabbly looking guys. There's actually like happy looking women there. There are families in there. People are enjoying themselves. There's children too, but there's not as many children. The people in this camp know what they're signing up for when they join, but it's still a place where people look taken care of and where people look happy to be there. There's like a little wrestling pit set up where some guys are like trying to throw down and wrestle, and you can tell people are betting on it. It's all in good spirits, all in good fun, but you're being led through and you realize this isn't actually just bandits. This is like a small community that looks like it's been built up here. But you get led back, and there it is, a big, huge tent, one that towers over everything else. And Juke opens the tent flap to let you guys in. And there he is, standing behind the desk, that same guy that attacked your caravan. And he just looks up at you and says, "Oh, we have visitors. Welcome to the Tumbling Stone."
Hello, I am Lungdrol of the Broken Wind.
And at that, you hear off on the side, someone not as imposing as Raan, but a raspy just, "Oh, you're funny. I like you." And stepping in is a very lean, wiry guy, long black hair, very angular features, slitted eyes, very like snake-like in the way he presents himself. You guys wouldn't recognize him. Brock freezes, and there's this sort of panic that grips you. You know that like when they do the like PTSD sort of scenes in movies?
Yeah.
Just ringing
Just
in
that,
his
the
ears
ringing
right
in the
now.
ears, the heart beating really fast, because Raan may have been there when the village was burned. This guy was the one who actually did it. This guy is the one who fought with Brock, beat him to within an inch of his life, and threw him into a river before proceeding to go through and torch the place. And he looks out at all of you, laughs at Lungdrol, thinking, funniest guy ever, gives a little wave to Juke. Another point, he's wearing the same uniform that Juke is.
This guy that he knows.
Yes.
Oh.
Or that, but the thing, he doesn't even seem to recognize Brock.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. And I'm going to give Brock insecure for staring down the guy who beat him within an inch of his life and torched his village.
Right now, he's just trying to like breathe and control himself because he doesn't want to cause a commotion right now.
That's fair. That's fair. And he just steps out. "You're funny. I like you. Do it again.
Funny, it's...
Do it again.
Do what again?
Fart. Fart, boy. Come on.
It was an introduction.
Introduce yourself again, then.
I mean, I haven't introduced myself to you.
Come on.
Would you like to introduce
Can you do
yourself
it?
to me?
I'm Oro. Good to meet you. Do it again.
You didn't...
Are you just a little one-trick pony?
You've introduced yourself with a name. I do not know you as an individual. Raan knows me as an individual. If you're going to laugh at me, shut up.
No. Funny boy.
I'm gonna walk over. I guess we're all next to each other. But
Yeah, I mean, it's a
I'm gonna
big
put my
tent, but
hand
it's
on
small
Lungdrol and
enough.
say, I don't think they want this right now.
And Raan sees the obvious tension happening. And Oro, back off. Oro actually listens, takes a step back. Fine, whatever.
He doesn't understand. It's breaking the wind is not something that can be controlled. It is a personal choice to release.
And they'll learn. We'll make them learn.
Kallik, I choose wind when the wind breaks.
Okay, Lungdrol, I don't think he's someone we should be looking at to convert into your...
I'm not trying to convert him, but what he was doing just now goes against everything I stand for.
Look, Lungdrol, I think maybe we hold on to this anger and we can use it. We are clearly not in a position to do anything about it right now. Yeah. But eventually we will be. Maybe when Dae comes back. Who knows?
I don't know that Dae's coming back.
I have a feeling he might. But we're not 100% sure. And we're also not 100% in a position to attack them for disgracing you and what you believe. So I think right now, again, hold on to that anger, keep it in, and you release it when you feel like you want to.
You're saying I should mix anger in with releasing of the wind, release them both at the same time.
You should. That
When the moment
is right.
Oh, God, Kallik, you give such good advice. I will channel this burning rage into my belly and let it mix with my wind.
Channel it through you, buddy. All right.
So, are you two finished?
Not quite, but we'll let you jump in.
Well, I've heard rumors of a group of benders attacking my supply camps, taking out patrols of guards in the woods. I had a feeling it might have been the four of you after our encounter. Good to meet you.
Couldn't say the same to you.
Well, let's not be rude now. You come into my camp, you're in my tent, you can at least pretend to have some civility.
I would like to point out we did not come here willingly.
Did somebody hold a blade to your throat and force you to come?
Not necessarily, but we didn't really have a choice.
You can leave if you'd like.
I'd like Kallik, Brock. If you're not going to hold us here, we'll go ahead. We've got a fourth friend that we're looking for.
I've heard.
Do you guys know where he went?
These are big woods. I have several patrols out, but I have no way of knowing where your friend went without taking the time to actively look for him.
Well, you don't need to take that time. We'll take that time, and we'll go actively look for him.
Let me ask you this. What are you trying to accomplish here? Why are you in Yaifo City? Why are you in the woods? What are you hoping to do?
I'd like to know what you're doing with the orphans.
I'm not doing anything with the orphans.
You're causing orphans.
I am.
So you keep generating more orphans.
To put a strain on Yaifo City's leadership and logistics. The fact of the matter is, the Sen dynasty has been a plague on these lands for generations now. We are finally doing something to change that.
Wait.
By creating orphans.
It's a slow revolution, but it's well underway.
So, yes, obviously you were the one creating the orphans by killing their parents.
Killing?
Or doing whatever it is you're doing.
We don't kill their parents. We recruit them.
Their parents abandoned them?
When you know your child will be born into a life of almost slavery, you can leave them for the promise of an actual better future.
Wait, hold on. They're all of the kids that are out in the fields alone, hungry, are just waiting for their parents to come back to them?
Not all of them. Some of the parents don't cooperate and either have to relocate or die, but Most of their parents come to us willingly, and their children are doing their jobs just by remaining.
Do you know that they're marking the children?
I'd heard rumors of it, but are the children being hurt in any way?
Do you have a child?
No.
Who's Kiva then? Who's Kiva to you?
Who's
Who's
Kiva?
Kiva to this
Who is
group?
Kiva?
She's the leader of the group of children.
I don't know the names of any of these children.
Oh, that's bad leadership.
They're not my children.
Knowing the children of your employees would boost morale.
We're not too concerned about morale when there is an actual achievable goal in the future. The morale comes from knowing that we are getting closer and closer to taking over the city and putting people who actually care about the people in charge of the city.
The bear spirit, do you know anything about that?
Rumors here and there.
What-
I largely dismiss them as nothing more than small town folk tales.
So you know nothing about the bear spirit taking children to the top of the mountain.
I think Kiva was lying to us about the bear spirit. I think that's her.
Well, yeah, I think it's her too, but I just assumed that these guys and her or something, I figured it was all connected. But this is, Ron, I think we may have a bigger problem here. I think you actually might have a problem. There is a little girl who is exceptionally powerful, and I think she might become an issue for all of us.
This is the Kiva, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, maybe we can be of use to each other then.
Maybe we can.
I am going to dispatch a small force towards one of the old supply camps that have been dismantled, presumably by you. They're going to set it up, and then we will be doing a small recruiting and supply raid tomorrow morning. Oro will be leading that raid. I would like you to accompany him. See how we work. Understand that we're not the savages you seem to come in here thinking we are. Understand that we are trying to force a better change for the future for everyone. Now, you don't have to go, but when Oro goes unsupervised, there tend to be casualties, and I would hate for that to happen.
We will accompany him.
Lungdrol looks at Oro and clenches his butt cheeks in anger,
God.
but then nods in agreement. All right.
Oro just smirks. He got under Lungdrol's skin, and he is thrilled. And now he gets to have Lungdrol accompany him. Raan puts his hand up to just kind of rein it in. You don't have to commit to a decision tonight. Get some rest. We have plenty of tents. I'm sure you can see out there the people here are not unhappy. This is what an actual civilization and community could look like under my leadership. We could spread this to the entirety of Yaifo City. Take some time to talk to each other, come to a decision together, and then tomorrow, when you wake up, you can proceed or not. I'm not going to keep you here. You are not hostages. You can leave at any time.
Okay. Give us one of the nicest tents you have.
Kallik, ask him for an axe.
Oh, by the way, do you have any axes lying around?
I'm sure we have some somewhere. I'll get you one if that's what you need.
Please.
I'll have it delivered to your tent in the morning.
Thank you. Come on, Lungdrol.
All right, let's go.
I knew you could do it again. I think that might be a good stopping point for the episode.
Keep going.
Just in case you did pick up on the fact that Brock said nothing, we decided to record the ending of this afterwards, and Chris couldn't make it today. So he gets to be a silent bystander who will get filled in next time he's here. So I've been looking at our analytics, and we have a listener in Singapore who has downloaded every single episode and downloads each episode we release. So thank you, Mr. or Mrs. Singapore. We also have someone in Canada doing the same. We are very grateful and appreciative for your time and attention, and we love that you're here with us. Tell you what, though, if you can send us your address or contact information to untotheroll@gmail.com, we'd love to send you a thank you note and some stickers. Thank you for being there and supporting us.
We also do want to thank everyone else that is routinely listening to us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Everyone in the other parts of the U.S., we appreciate you very much. We're excited. We're international.
You can follow us mostly on Instagram and Blue Sky @untotheroll. We have the other ones. We're not really utilizing them very much, but they're there. I think that's it for me. So without further ado, we'll see you next time at
On to the Roll. I want to know what happens next.